The story begins with a serene and imposing vision, a perfect day at the beach. The sun shines brightly in the clear blue sky, the gentle breeze touches the skin, and the sound of the waves gently crashing against the sand creates an atmosphere of absolute tranquility. It's the kind of setting where time seems to slow down, where all the world's problems seem to fade away, and where anyone would want to while away the hours. The camera glides along the coast, capturing every detail of nature, until the focus turns to the story's central figure, Alica Schmidt, a world-renowned athlete known for her vibrant energy and unparalleled talent, decides to take a day off. After months of intense training, competitions, and the pressure of public life, she feels the need for a break. The beach is the perfect setting for this. Unlike the public figure many perceive, Alica reveals herself to be an approachable and warm person who yearns for moments of simplicity. She carefully chooses her swimsuit, something that is both elegant and comfortable, reflecting her laid-back yet confident personality. Her style conveys exactly who she is: authentic, confident, and unhurried to show herself to the world. As Alica arrives at the beach, accompanied by a few friends or perhaps even alone, the atmosphere around her is one of complete lightness. The camera's rhythm follows Alica's calm steps as if we were immersing ourselves in her experience. The setting is idyllic. The golden sand stretches for miles, and the sea seems to beckon us for a relaxing swim. She smiles, gazing at the horizon, enjoying this moment of freedom. There's no rush, there's no agenda, just the present. Alicia, in her simple yet confident swimsuit, fits perfectly into this environment. She's a luminous figure, radiating positive energy as if the beach were her true home. The camera's focus shifts to the details of Alica's swimsuit. Her every movement seems synchronized with the surroundings. She walks across the sand, each step a statement of her presence. The carefully chosen outfit reveals a perfect balance between comfort and style, reflecting her attitude, a balance between public life and the need to disconnect. The sound of the waves, the rustling of the palm trees, and the gentle breeze form the soundtrack, creating a sense of total serenity, suggesting a perfect day ahead. However, from the very first moments, the sense of tranquility begins to fade. Although the scenery around her still seems calm and inviting, something subtly shifts. Like a thread of tension in the air, the tranquility of the scene hides something deeper. The viewer senses that something is about to happen, something that will transform that day of rest into something much larger and unpredictable. And this is where the real challenge begins for Alica. The perfect day she expected may actually be the beginning of a journey that will question everything she knew. As Alica enjoys the day at the beach, her initial tranquility gives way to a growing energy. She begins to engage in activities that connect her with nature while also challenging her physically. Perhaps a game of beach volleyball with friends or a stand-up paddleboard session in the calm waters, where her skill and athletic strength become evident. The camera follows her nimbly, capturing her quick, fluid movements as if she were an extension of the ocean itself. Every movement, every step reveals Alica's confidence, both in her body and mind. She seems completely at ease, away from the spotlight, but still carrying the infectious energy everyone recognizes in her. But soon, something unexpected happens. Alicia, while enjoying the beauty of the sea, faces a challenge more complex than any sports match. A stranger, perhaps a fan or a competitor, appears and suggests a competition. What begins as a joke, a simple provocation, soon turns into a challenge that goes beyond the physical. This new element brings a certain discomfort, something outside her comfort zone. The sea, which once seemed welcoming and serene, now has an unsettling force. The waves begin to grow more intense and unpredictable, and the wind, which once gently caressed her skin, now becomes an obstacle. The relaxed and light atmosphere transforms into a growing tension. Alicia, with her competitive spirit, accepts the challenge. The intensity of the activities begins to increase. The surrounding environment, which previously seemed calm and safe, begins to feel more hostile. The sea, now rougher, challenges her abilities. Alica's body, accustomed to high-level competitions, begins to be tested in different ways. Her every movement, her every breath seems more tense, as if she's being pushed beyond her known limits. But what's more challenging than physical endurance is the internal questioning that sets in. This is the moment when Alica begins to question her own purpose in this moment. She finds herself alone in the midst of something much bigger than just playing on the beach. She reflects on her career, her choices, and the price of success. The beach, the swimsuit, everything that seemed like a refuge now seems to be testing the forces that shaped her identity. The waves are no longer just waves, they represent the internal and external challenges Alica has faced over the years. This is a crucial moment in the character's development, where she finds herself torn between continuing as she always has been or changing, reinventing herself, facing something that goes beyond her physical abilities. Amid this introspection, the story builds a growing tension, not just physical but emotional. The audience begins to connect with Alica on a deeper level, understanding that what she's experiencing isn't just a physical challenge, but a true, emotional journey. Each victory seems to bring more pressure, and each failure more self-criticism. The story moves away from the typical narrative of physical overcoming and delves into the realm of doubt and the search for meaning. The perfect day at the beach transforms into an arena of self-discovery, where Alica must confront something she perhaps never imagined, herself. The turning point comes when Alica, after facing an intense physical and emotional challenge, is confronted with an unexpected situation that tests her limits in ways she never imagined. A strong current, seemingly emerging from nowhere, begins to pull her into the deep sea, challenging all her skill and endurance. The camera, now fast and tense, captures Alica's struggle against the immense force of the water, a representation of her internal struggle. The calm and serene environment, which once seemed so welcoming, now transforms into a battlefield. Each wave seems more imposing than the last, and the sea, which was once just a backdrop, now becomes the enemy, forcing Alica to question her own ability to resist Dot at this moment. The tension reaches its peak. Alica fights with all her might, trying to master the merciless waters. She's a symbol of physical resilience, but the real battle is being waged within herself. Her sweat and struggle are not just against the sea, but against the insecurities she carries within. It's as if all the doubts she's ever had about her career, her life, and her true identity are condensed into this moment of crisis. The audience, completely absorbed by the scene, feels her anguish and strength, rooting for her to overcome the impossible. But instead of giving in to the pressure, Alica finds an unexpected strength within herself. She remembers that as strong as the sea is, she is also part of it. In a movement of total surrender, she lets go of the currents and allows herself to be carried by the force of the waves. Instead of fighting what is happening, she connects with the natural flow of the environment. Thus, she finds a way to free herself from internal tension, a metaphor for how she needs to let go of external expectations and the fears that hold her back. The camera captures this moment with unique beauty, the peace in Alica's gaze, now more connected to herself than ever. The sea, with all its vastness, now becomes a symbol of liberation. The struggle that once seemed impossible is now a testament to her personal transformation. Emerging from the waters, Alica is no longer the same person who arrived on the beach. She's no longer just the athlete known for her body and her victories, but a woman who has found something much deeper within herself, the ability to reinvent herself, to free herself from the constraints that define her. This experience has not defeated her, but has made her stronger and more authentic. The camera focuses on her face, now serene with a slight smile, symbolizing the peace she has finally found. The end of the day arrives, but it's no longer just a day of rest. The beach, once a setting for relaxation, now transforms into a space for introspection and discovery. The camera slowly rises to the horizon, capturing the soft light of the sunset. Alica, in her simple swimsuit, walking along the sand, is the last image. She no longer needs to prove anything to anyone, she's already proven herself. The music, once tense, is now soft and positive, reflecting Alica's inner journey. She finally finds her own truth,